I've done better before, I've done worse before, but it's okay. I'm grateful for the position I'm in. But right here, you can see that I made $10,000 trading in 7 trading days. But even on the weekends when the market's not open, when there's no trading to be done, I still do my back testing, my educational calls, all at the same time at 9 o'clock in the morning. Just wait for the next gap. Just be patient. You might get it, you might not. But if you're worried about the last trade, you're not going to be focused enough to see the next trade that's about to be right in front of you. 9:39 in the morning. This is a trade on US 30 longs. You can see the entry going over the same similar stuff that I teach my students and go over to this day in 2025. You see me with the life that I have now, but guess what? I'm still trying to move high. I'm still not comfortable. I'm still trying to get to that next level. Daily imbalance, aka when you go to the lower time frame, you had this 1 hour gap in here, and then you had the 1 hour imbalance that I wanted to see. So basically what I was looking for it to push a little bit and just give me that little retracement a little bit lower before it fully took off. My girlfriend, she bring me my food, spaghetti.
What I'm doing and what you're doing is it's simply just waiting. It's like you're actually okay with missing your trade. You're actually okay not chasing the markets.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today is Saturday. I'm tired. It is 9 o'clock in the morning, trying to keep the same schedule. One thing I try to do with all my students, with the team members, every single day, Monday through Friday, we're trading 9:30 to about 11 o'clock. If we get our trade TP, if we can hit TP sooner, then we'll usually be done before 11 o'clock, but it's not always like that. So sometimes it's done sooner. Sometimes I'm in a trade holding it after, right? But even on the weekends when the market's not open, when there's no trading to be done, I still do my back testing, my educational calls, all at the same time at 9 o'clock in the morning, just to keep myself in that habit, keep myself on the routine, keep my body on the same schedule. Because every single day I wake up, I do the same exact things. Building myself physically, mentally, financially, and just building myself in every single aspect possible. Building myself with my team, building my speaking skills, building my editing skills, building my talking to the camera, my recording skills, my trading skills, my discipline, my consistency with going to the gym, my consistency with doing everything. And I'm just trying to build myself in different aspects. Yesterday, I also went to the beach. I made money. I had withdrawals. I read a book yesterday, went to the gym. I'm just trying to build myself into the best version that I could possibly be every single day. And I strive for you guys to do the same exact thing. Because you see me with the life that I have now, but guess what? I'm still trying to move higher. I'm still not comfortable. I'm still trying to get to that next level. And you should take that in mind, because guess what? You should be doing the same thing. But with that being said, about to be active with the team, about to back test all this week, about to get all the game. So if you want to be able to be a part of that, I'm gonna give you guys maybe 10 minutes of it out of maybe the hour or so that we have. So if you want to be able to get access to it to where you're not missing out on these calls, to where you can actually catch these trades with me instead of just spectating behind your phone, then make sure you apply in the first link in the description, and I'll see you guys. Good morning to everybody. We about to go over all this price action. Another Saturday, another week gone just like that. Time goes by pretty fast. Think of it like that with all-time highs. And as you can see, look at all these days before. And then right when we get to this all-time high, this is fucking crazy. And this was off at 9 o'clock. This wasn't no news. This was off at 9 o'clock, not 8 o'clock, not 10 o'clock news. This was off at 9 o'clock. Just straight. And let me also go over here to say the same exact thing. Same thing when this was at all-time high over here. This was on Monday, just straight up there, and then it came down a little bit, and we've been retracing ever since. But also same over here, when it gets to these all-time highs, it pushes. Like this was an all-time high at one point, and then it just went all the way up, and then now it came down, retraced a little bit. But I'm just saying all that to say all-time highs be like magnets. So try not to go looking for the reverse on these types of days. Take advantage of the bullish trend, and even if you get proven wrong, guess what? I bet if you're at all-time highs and then the price obviously shows you that you're bearish, cool, now you can look for shorts. But just let it prove to you first, because most times, unless that shit is going to go up, and even when it does go up, sometimes it still might do the other thing. So just take advantage of what you see in a moment. But let's get into the price action. So most of the price action was very choppy up until that 9 o'clock time. So hypothetically, we all should have been bullish. We didn't have no near of a retracement, and guess what? Being at an all-time high and looking like we don't want to retrace anything. Like, look, this is the fib that I pulled from the previous day's low all the way down here. Oh, okay. From the previous day's low, I drew the fib, and I drew it all the way to this previous day's high, right? If we look at the retracement, the 38.20% is all the way down here. Like, we are nowhere near it. This fib is really, if we look at it like this is like what, maybe 10%? It retraced 10% of the move. That's how much it was retracing. And this isn't a fib that I draw, but just to show you guys how little of a retracement it had. Price is not trying to retrace. So think of it like this. Price is extremely bullish. We have all-time highs right here, and price is barely trying to give us any bit of a pullback. I would have been expecting that it's at least going to go for this high. Maybe not go crazy like this, but at least that it's going to go for the high. So that's why I would have been looking for that bullish bias. So come over here. If we look at what was happening since London session at 1 a.m., bullish, ran the Asian session high, kind of consolidated, had a push. But what happened? I'm going to draw this schematic. The same shit we always look for. I'm looking for something like this, but sometimes I even tell you we don't get the run of that low. Sometimes it might just keep pushing in an area, but you want to watch for the second thing still, which is what? You want to watch the consolidation, then you want to watch to see if a gap gets created. And based off that gap getting created, that is something that you want to possibly take advantage of to take price higher. Sometimes you're going to have that move where it runs these lows. Sometimes it's not. You just got to be able to read price and be able to read what's going to happen, because guess what? It may not have ran those lows now, but guess what? It might just come back for it later. But you just want to be able to take advantage of what you are doing as of right now. So in the moment, price bullish, consolidated, and we pushed. Right in here is where I want you to see. No gaps, no gaps, no gaps. Boom. The only gap for the entire 1 hour time frame is right in here. And I just want you to see how price plays off it the rest of the day. Not saying this was a great trade for us at 9 o'clock, but based off of price action on Tuesday, I don't think I traded Tuesday because, yeah, I didn't trade Tuesday because by the time I came to the fucking charts, the shit was gone. It was gone. The shit, and it just kept going. And then by the time it came the other way, shit reversed. So I was like, yeah, you got it. You got it, big dog. But I was bullish. But the main thing is I wanted to see the retracement of this imbalance, but it never happened. Hindsight, you can see we consolidated, pushed, left this 1 hour gap. From this 1 hour gap, we traded into it for the first time and filled it at 6 in the morning. We traded into it for the second time at 7 in the morning. Traded into it for the third time at 8 in the morning. Traded into it for the fourth time at 9. Me personally, I don't like trading off of gaps that have been traded into that many times. I like to take the trade off the first one. And if you can see, the first one at 6 a.m. was the best one because it went the lowest and it didn't have that low ran. It just kind of consolidated and waited for the what? It waited for the volume to come in. And when the volume came in, it tapped that gap one more time and it went up. Hypothetically, if you would have got into this trade at this 1 hour gap right down here, this would have been the best possible entry for your time, meaning like 9 in the morning. If you would have had in my opinion, a 50-point stop on this day, you could have made it work, but honestly, you could have gone with a little bit less. I think I was looking for about maybe a 30 on this type of day, just because it was a very small range, and you don't want to be betting that the fact that it's going to go hundreds and hundreds of points above the all-time high. This was a case where it did go hundreds of points, but it's not always going to do that. You want to bet in what's going to be the best case in most cases. Going for 1 to 2, risking about 30 points, this would have been a great trade. And I remember this is a trade that would have went crazy, because if I would have caught it with a 30-point stop loss, this would have been like a 1 to 8 in a matter of like a couple minutes, which is crazy. But all you really need is that 1 to 2. And if you would have got in at 9 o'clock, 9:30, when it retraced into this gap for that fourth time, that would have been the trade. Now I'm going to annotate it for you guys. So what was it? 9 o'clock in the morning, we retraced into the 1 hour gap that was already traded into multiple times already, so it's not too ideal, but we have the all-time highs also following the overall bullish bias. This would have been the ideal trade, hindsight, but what I was looking for this. I knew price was bullish. I knew we traded into this gap and I missed the ideal entry. That's like right over here. If sometimes we have this low, sometimes I miss that trade. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Just wait for the next gap. Just be patient. You might get it, you might not. But if you're worried about the last trade, you're not going to be focused enough to see the next trade that's about to be right in front of you. So for example, what I was looking for was right in here. I was looking for the retracement of this imbalance. Now I'm going to go in here with this just so I can go to the lower time frame. We're going to go right into here. So right in there, you see how this 1 hour gap had right here? It had nothing. Like, it came back nowhere fucking close. Like, it got no wick. It was, and just hold on, I'm gonna have to go even lower, go to maybe the 1 minute, but like just to give you a good comparison of where this shit was at the time. Like, once it got out of that area, it was gone. Hold on, come on. All these 1 minute, you see how the difference between being on the hour versus 1 minute? You see how much different stuff is on here, how much more is on here? Jesus. Okay, so right in here, This was 9:30. This was the 1 hour gap. At 9:30, we were down. Matter of fact, so that ideal entry was at 9:29. So that ideal entry getting in as soon as it tapped that gap for the fourth time was at 9:29. And as soon, I remember this. And as soon as 9:29 hit this gap, it immediately went up. And then as soon as 9:30 opened, it was gone. And then the lowest it retraced after that was about like 34 points from where I would have even thought about an entry. So that's why it was cooked. But what's up, Dyson?
Oh yeah, so I was gonna say, since you trade nothing but fair value gaps, right? That means you trade algorithms. But you're trading order blocks, you're trading based off of what the banks could do. As a matter of fact, to add to that, right? You use the previous daily highs, previous daily lows as a filter.
That would have been another thing too. I forgot. This previous high would have been the daily imbalance too.
Yep.
So that would have added into this.
There you go. Alongside with the fair value, yeah, to make it easier because you're going with the algorithm.
Yeah, that would have made it like, because it's all like doing the same shit. It's essentially like these are all the same reasons. Like this all these lines right here are the same shit. They're just on a different candles high or low.
To add to that, right? If anyone that studies options, right, you have cover calls, right, or cover puts. So what that means is there's a certain time in expiration where that price, you expect the price to hit, and if it doesn't hit, I'm saying all that to say that there's going to be a certain set, because it's all algorithmic. It's going to be a certain set algorithm that's going to go to that certain price at that certain time.
Right, it's all time and price. It all happens for a reason. Yep. Nothing happens by accident. My main mistake was just not having the confidence. But as soon as 9:30 hit, it was just too late. Like for what I wanted to see, I don't like gaps to get traded into 4 or 5 times. But that was another thing I was looking at. The fact that this retraced and it was just hovering around this daily high. So what do I mean by that? I'll just show everyone else. Nah, that's a fact. Like this is what was happening within price. Just like this. So for all the people that don't know what I'm saying with the daily high, this candle's high, meaning the daily high, this is what we're looking at would look like on the higher time frame. But right now, when we were chilling at this previous high on the higher time frame, we're just like essentially chilling at this daily imbalance, just like these, just kind of chilling, not giving no type of retracement because of how bullish everything else was the day before. Not giving no retracement. It's just staying around this daily imbalance, aka when you go to the lower time frame, you had this 1 hour gap in here, and then you had the 1 hour imbalance that I wanted to see. So basically what I was looking for it to push a little bit and just give me that little retracement a little bit lower before it fully took off. But then from there it got the Diddy candle. It's just about understanding the time frames, understanding what's happening, understanding, just being able to understand price for what it really is. Because you can understand, like I forgot that was the daily imbalance until Dyson said something, but it's just all happening for a reason. Like the highs and lows are getting ran for a reason. The times that it's happening is for a reason. And as above, so below. The same thing that you are looking at on the lower time frame with the daily imbalances are the same thing on the 1 hour time frame. It's all the same exact stuff. You just got to be able to understand how to read it and then kind of put it into a picture and structure it, for example, which is this right here. Consolidation, look for maybe a run of an old high or low, look for a gap to get created, and then from there, that's like a kind of a 3-step measuring process of where you are within price to kind of see what's going to happen next. Because I said this, I think, a little bit in the imbalance session last week. You have like 3 phases of the market. You're either like consolidating, aka accumulating, whatever you want to call it, where you're just not really moving, you're just kind of building liquidity. Then you have manipulation, where it usually grabs liquidity, it'll run your stop loss, it'll run the lows, it'll do something, or have a drastic move before the real move. And then from that manipulation, it leads into the distribution where it's going to go.
Anymore.
What do you want to call
that? Discovery. You don't
yeah.
Know manipulate, or you don't know
discovery. That's different. Yeah. It adds more. I feel like with discovery though, it adds like a level of you don't know what's gonna happen to. I guess in this case, if you have a certain bias, you would want to see. You would have like a certain picture in mind, if that makes sense. Discovery, I feel like with discovery is like you're gonna find out. Which yeah, that's kind of what I do. I let it happen, and then I just wake up at 9 in the morning. Whatever happened, I guess I discover it, and I take it from there. But if you trade it, I would say think of it as manipulation. If you're trying to actually catch the false break, because you want to have a certain bias with it. Because like I was saying, on what day was it? I think it was Monday. Was it Monday? Monday. Like when it ran these lows, unless I would have like had that vision in my mind that I was already bullish, that run of the low wouldn't have meant as much to me. But like if I would have had like that I want to see it run these lows. I want to see it grab the liquidity. I want to see it stop everybody out that's already bullish before we go long. That's the people that were thinking like that actually probably would have been able to catch this.
And just like that, that was a lot of game. 56 minutes of straight value, straight game, straight charts, straight knowledge, straight stuff that's actually gonna make a difference in your trading. People always wanna give you the raw bullshit. I give you the real shit. Now, even though it may be simple, like me personally, I think it's simple, but a lot of people that I'm explaining it to, I'm trying to teach for the first time, they don't find it that simple. It comes down to experience, time, back testing, putting time into this shit. Like, I didn't learn this overnight. Like, I have screenshots of me taking these same exact types of trades in January 2022. Same similar trades. I've been trading this very similar way for a long time. If we go to another one right over here, this is December 28th, 2021 at 9:39 in the morning. This is a trade on US 30 longs. You can see the entry going over the same similar stuff that I teach my students and go over to this day in 2025. Nothing happens by accident. Nothing happens on random. It happens for a reason. Put in the work, learn the right things, and I promise you, trading, making money off of trading for a living will become possible. And it doesn't need to be $100,000 a month. I don't even make $100,000 a month yet. I will though. I will make and receive $100,000 a month from trading. Haven't done it yet, but I will soon. I've done a lot of money. I've done 50, I've done 6,000 in a month. I haven't done 100, but I will. So, with that being said, let's get the rest of my day started. I'm probably gonna go spend some time over there. Before I hop on these one-on-one calls that I do have set up for the day, I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 calls with students today, so it's gonna be very value-packed day along the lines of something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat some food. I think my girlfriend made bacon. I'm hungry for this shit, man. You can't hear them right now, but it's raining and there's all these people and they have music on. Like, why? It's soaking wet. Why? I mean, enjoy y'all Saturday, but like, damn. The music on a rainy Saturday morning is crazy. We about to go to the store, about to get some stuff. It doesn't look like it's too cloudy anymore, but it is indeed still ugly. I got a couple hours till I gotta do the one-on-one calls. I got about 5 of them as I showed you guys. But yeah, we gotta do some shit before then. But yeah, showered up, cleaned up and everything, got everything done with the early stuff. Now it's time to get on to the next. Raining out there, young boy. All right, just got back. Okay, let's fix this angle. We're about to hop on one-on-one calls. I did sign up with a new student. Oh, I said that wrong. Student just signed up with me, so I'm about to teach him everything. This is about to be his first call, about to get him introduced and everything, all of that stuff. We went to get some drinks also when we went out. So yeah, 3:40. We about to hop on these calls, okay out. But yeah, the first call is a new student. The rest are already existing students. And a couple of them are students that got payouts and funded this week, so it's gonna be good to talk to them. Yo, what's going on, Birdie? How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Shit, I'm chilling. Just got back to the crib, got something to drink. How about you? Like, were you here this morning in the call? I think I seen your name.
Yeah, I was in the call, yeah.
Yes, especially like if you, all the back testing sessions is very simple. I'm doing the same exact thing that I do in the morning. I'm doing the same exact thing that I do every single, it's a very repetitive process, but it's the same process of looking for the same exact stuff over and over because it's not changing. It changes a little bit in terms of how the exact price action looks. But like I showed you earlier, and everyone else multiple times, a little schematic. That stuff is just, it's like a model of price. It's just a pattern that happens often. And once you have something that happens often, then you gotta apply the risk management and emotional control to it because the pattern in itself is important. We need it, but it's only very small portion. We can have something that works, but if we over risk, over leverage, and then we go on tilt, none of that matters. A system could be the best system, the best trade in the world. None of that shit's gonna matter. And that's why I try to stress so much on that psychological side, the emotional control side, just being able to manage risk, because that's going to matter long term. That's why I be feeling like I don't give enough content on there. I mean, if you can learn through the free vlog content, I mean, shit, that means it's enough of it. At that point, it's a lot.
Yeah, so I was watching the vlogs, I got like a general grasp, but then I wanted to really get in depth on gaps and imbalances and stuff like that. So I really just used that as like what are my weak points, like learning your strat, what do I not know, like what am I unsure of? So I will go to those certain videos. So I think I got it all together. I think everything's pretty cool now. Like a lot of the times you're taking a trade live in the morning, we got the same exact thing on our charts. Like we're looking for the same setup type thing. Some days it's different, but majority of the days it's the same. So I think I got a good grasp on that, and that's pretty much what I did. I was just looking to see what am I unsure of, and I watched those specific videos to get everything in full circle.
We're in a position to where most people, they can't get a funded account. Most people can't get the winning days to be able to pass. Most people can't get one winning trading day. If you can get funded and get these winning trading days, there's no reason why you just can't get a payout. It's just about being able to stay in the game. And it's only 5 days. You only need 4 days now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason to just throw it all away on any given day or any given trade. But at the end of the day, a lot of people do that, and that's what happens majority of the time. But from all these things I'm about to send you is gonna help you with the mindset going into this week, especially since it's only Saturday.
That's actually thorough, because I was just thinking the other day, like whenever I get the time to sit down and really get in depth with this, I want to go through the videos and see like what I could use like for myself nowadays.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a whole bunch. Like right now, the ones I'm gonna send you are gonna be mainly all just psychology, the mindset, the just understanding the you versus you side. Watch, the market's not open yet. Mondays is not here yet. We're gonna come back next Saturday, Sunday, and it's gonna be a whole lot of me reviewing the same exact shit that doesn't even exist yet right now. But I promise you, I'm gonna be back going over the same shit that false breaks with some gap fills, some imbalances, with some Fibonacci retracements. It's gonna be doing the same shit, and it don't even exist yet. I can watch, and we're gonna come back in 7 days, and it's gonna be just going over a different week of price action. Might be good, might be bad, but it's gonna be doing the same shit. We're done with that first call. I just had an intermission while I waited for the next couple of people to text me saying they were ready. So I got some content posted on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna plug myself because I'm posting crazy, going crazy with the content. So make sure you go follow me over there, giving daily value. Yeah, check that out. But we're about to hop on the second one-on-one call of the day. So yeah, if you want to be able to work with me one-on-one, want to be able to get access to the one-on-one calls, be able to get access to me helping you build your life and help you one step of the way every single day, then make sure you apply in the first link in the description. About to hop on this 2 more one-on-one calls, and then I'm gonna try to eat some of the food that my girlfriend is making. So yeah, let's hop straight on into it, get some value. How you been?
Doing good, man. What about you?
Shit, same shit, different day.
Yeah, I've been studying. I've been watching the videos. I've been watching the other ones, cause you said to watch the.
In terms of what you've been, let me go to like our last messages, because I know you're asking something specific. So with this trade, the main thing, am I able to like screen share and then put like text on it? I want to kind of explain what I was trying to say earlier. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put a text, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this and then do this. So this is what I was talking about earlier when I was sending you the message. So that blue line you had, I'm not sure the reason you had it drawn out, but the main thing I was trying to say is this first low right here, this low of that wick, like this wick right here, that low, this would be an imbalance. This is where I would want to draw, say, a line over. It just so happened that whatever you had drawn up with that other line also was there, so it kind of was in the same similar area regardless, but this was the imbalance that I was like trying to explain to you, because if you look over and see how price reacted after it went here, you see these wicks on how it was like kind of staying below it, it was rejecting it, and then later it eventually. Since you haven't.
Oh yeah, it says progression tracker, trading content.
How's it see? Are you able to screen share like how it looks for you? I want to see how like the progress tracker looks for you. I want to see, because this is the first time it's getting. I'm trying to see how it would work. Like if you're able to edit everything straight from there, if all the links work how they're supposed to. The habit tracker just has like all the links. It has like the links to the trading course. So if you want to click on the trading course, see how it'll take you. See if it'll take you to straight WAP or not. If you have the app downloaded, so just click on trading blueprint. Oh, it does take you straight to WAP. Perfect. So look, that takes you straight there. So if you okay, perfect. All right, it all does work smooth. So the main thing now, if you go back to Notion. Right over there, click on meeting recordings. That should do the same exact thing. It should take you to the meeting recordings in WAP. So everything's like in one spot. Perfect. Okay, go back to it. Go to live trades and executions. That should take you to the second channel with all the live trades and everything and interviews. Perfect. Yeah, so there's like free game in there that you guys can use. It's just straight access to everything through here. If you go back to it also. So that's like the first main things. That the first 3 is just trading content. But now I have the 3 things that I made for you guys. So if you don't have a personal plan, click on the personal plan. This is where you can kind of change it to having your own thing. So you can put your pair, like where the X's are, you can take the X's off. Can you edit it? Are you able to edit it? Okay, we'll see. I'll see how to get it downloaded in a minute, but I'm gonna just explain it all first. So see where the X's are? That's essentially just where you could take it away. Just put in yourself, whatever pair you trade, put that there. The sessions you're supposed to trade, there. The time you're supposed to trade, there. The setup you take, there. The max trades per day, like all of that is gonna be stuff that you're gonna be able to change to your stuff to just have. That's just your trading plan. You just look at it, you read it, you have a trading plan. It's there to be followed. That's what it's supposed to be for. So you'll have your own personal trading plan. So if you go back now, so you'll be able to edit that. That's just your trading plan. You click on that, you'll have your own trading plan. So if I were to ask you your trading plan, you should be able to know exactly what you're doing, how much you're risking, the amount of days you're trading, like everything in depth. If you look at daily range case studies, this is gonna be something new. This is gonna be, so if you click on click on that picture, that's an example of a daily range case study, meaning this is what I would want you guys to do. I would want you to go into your charts and be able to just explain the entire day yourself and just have case studies of what's happening using the system, using the process, using everything that we learned and everything that you're getting taught and everything, all of that to just basically formulate price action, be able to read what's happening based off of what already happened. You don't have to do anything besides read price and annotate what already happened. And based off of what already happened, you're going to be able to see over time from getting all of it saved over time. Like if you go out of it now, that's just an example of the screenshot I would want you to do. But right in the bottom is where you would just actually annotate it. You'll just put the date. Like if you click on the first one, like where it says today's date. Here, press back real quick. Just click to the left of it instead of open, where just like click like right under today's date. Nothing happens there.
Says open.
Copy, I bet. Yeah, click open then. Click open on today's date, and then yeah, put new page. Just put like the date. Click up there, new page, and you'll just put the date. It should be like a click that you were able to just put the date that way. Let me see if I go to it over here. Oh yeah, you'll just be able to type it. So right where it says new page, you should just be able to type, just put today's date. Like that'll just be where you type the date in. When I'm able to like actually send it to you, but that's gonna be essentially where you put it in. And then if you go back out of it and then look to the right of today's date, that's where you're just gonna put the link to the screenshot. So the same screenshot that I have up there, you're just gonna have the link screenshot for your trading view, just copy the link and just put it there, and then you're just gonna have over time just a whole bunch of data, a whole bunch of daily range case studies of the same stuff happening. So you're gonna be able to have all this price action and understand what's actually happening. And all of this is just gonna be inside of this one main notion. Now if you go out of it, like that's something new for you guys. Now if you look in the back testing log, that's gonna be right under. It'll be right under exactly where it was. So right under, it'll be back testing log. This is gonna be where I have you guys back test. So you're gonna put, like on the very left, you're gonna put the pair that you back tested. If you click on under trade type, see if you're able to see the stuff in there or not. You might not.
No.
Okay, you can. But I already have stuff in there that's already like changed. Like say for example, if I were to show you on my computer, I'll show you like what it actually looks like real quick. Yeah. So for example, if you come over to the computer, you can see me, right?
Yeah.
If I go over to the back testing log and I see trade type, you'll have the different options to be able to click. That's already there. The confirmations, these are already here, stuff that we already look for. You'll put the time that you took the trade, the day of the week, you already have like these you can click from, like the day you took the trade. Then you'll have like the screenshot. And this is just something that you'll do for all your back tested trades. So when you back test, you'll be able to come back to this and be able to use it to take advantage of it. And it's just gonna be able to help you. And all that's gonna be already be there. So you have the daily range case study, you have the personal plan, and you have the, where is this? So now if you go into your screen again, I want to show you more stuff because it just keeps going.
Yeah. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can still see it. So now if you go back, now that was just up there. That was just like basic stuff. Now you guys are gonna have straight access to everything just straight from one spot. The content up top, you're gonna have your trading plan in one spot. You're gonna have your daily range case studies, back testing logs, so all the data and all the information in one spot. And then if you click the link to set up the call, that should just take you to where you set up the call like the one you're on right now. So that should be in one spot also. So you'll be able to set up that for the weekends. So you'll be able to do it ahead of time also and just kind of set these up unless I say something otherwise. But you'll be able to do that and everything. So now that's just in one spot also. So now if you go back out of it again, you'll be able to see now you have the links to the live trading chat that'll take you straight to VIP, the one-on-one chat that's gonna take you straight to FBA. And if you click on the, yeah, so it takes you straight to it. Yeah, that's it, all right. And then if you go back, like click on the broker one. So for the people that wanna know the broker.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it takes you straight.
I'm messing up. I'm messing up the YouTube. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, right here. Oh, wait. No.
And then to go to, now you good. You learning how to use it. This is why it's not done yet. I still want to see how it all is. And then you can see right where it says create live broker, that'll take you straight to Hanko Trade. And then right under it's the trading milestone. So that's like stuff that most people, it's just like bare minimum stuff. So if you pass the funding, you'll be able to click that. When you got your first payout, you'll be able to click that. Deposit into a live account, first live account payout, first 10,000, replace 95, like little bare basic stuff. And then you'll also be able to add and change your own stuff. But that's just like bare basic stuff for most people. Now you have two main things that also still come with it. Now, if you go down to daily non-negotiables, this is going to be the habit tracker. I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see into it, but try to click on the 27th, see if it lets you do anything.
27? Yep.
Click on no items. What does it say?
No, it doesn't.
So what it's going to allow you to do, I'm going to show you right over here on my computer. When it comes to that habit tracker, you're going to have access to stuff like this. You're going to come right over here. You can see the habit tracker. Boom. Say the 27th, you'll be able to go into it.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to do stuff like this. You're going to have things that you're supposed to do every single day. So this, follow all your trade rules, worked out daily journal, and then you can also add whatever else your daily non-negotiables are. You'll have the date, and then you just put if you actually did it. And these are going to be things you're supposed to follow every single day. So you go from 27th, 28th, you do it every single day. You come here, and you basically just check in that you did everything you're supposed to. You also have over here to-do list, so if you just want to have stuff written down, just like stuff you got to have to do, just to remind you, that's going to be there also. But the daily non-negotiable is literally just your habit tracker. It's just tracking everything you're supposed to be doing in one spot. And then below it, you have your own trading journal. So this is going to be a trading journal for all the students. You're going to have, like, you can't click on much, but from here you'll be able to see, I already have all the stuff in here for like all edited. Like if you followed your trade rules, you'll have the day, the week. You'll have if you won, if you lost, if it was break even, and you'll have before screenshot, the after screenshot, the P&L, and then you're just gonna be able to put everything in here. You just gotta put the data now. Just keep it as simple as that, and that's, for the most part, all of it. So inside of all this, you got a trade journal, you have a habit tracker, you have the to-do list, you have the links to all of the chats, you have all of that stuff to be able to just have it all in a one-stop shop. And that's just what I have it as right now. Like, you're the first person outside of myself and outside of just kind of from the outside view that has seen it, but now I want to see if there's a way for you to actually get it. My girlfriend, she bring me my food, spaghetti, got some garlic bread, and I got some water in between the call. Yeah, getting some protein in, you feel me? It's hot as shit. I'm like 9 minutes late for my call, but you know, I'm trying to eat too. First meal of the day.
I'm feeling good. I'm ready for the next week, for real.
Nah, that's what I like to hear. Don't get no ahead of yourself, just new shit, new day. Just doing the same shit.
Back pissing this morning.
Were you there for the session?
Hmm?
You were there for the session, right?
Yeah.
Bet. Yeah, so today's session was good. I went over a lot of the stuff when it came to like higher time frame gaps, understanding the daily imbalances. But I'll say the last two or three meeting recordings, they're real good when it comes to the price action side of things. But what do you think really was the shift in between you being able to pass this account compared to other ones? No, that's good. I mean, the higher time frame, the better in my opinion. It doesn't mean you can't find anything on lower time frames. It's just the likelihood of having a reaction off of these higher time frame areas is just a lot more likely than unlikely at the end of the day. That's good. At least, like you said, patience too, being able to take it slow. You don't want to rush things. The market's not going to go nowhere. The same trades are going to keep happening. There's always going to be another opportunity. You just want to be able to be here to take advantage of it when it presents itself. Like, how often do you trade? Like, how many days did you trade this week? Important thing you got to realize is you wouldn't have been able to pass a funded account in the first place if you didn't have a process that works. And if you didn't have emotional control, you didn't trade every single day. That shows discipline. That shows patience. That's good. You won those days and you're already in profit, showing that you won a day before or won something before. So you have something that works. You have something that showed that it worked multiple times. Now you just got to be able to keep using it. And even when you do take an L, don't crash out. Don't go on tilt. Don't do the dumb shit that most people are going to do. And that's going to be what takes them out the game. It's like the house always wins because the player always throws it all away. They over risk, they over leverage, and they crash out. And at the end of the day, longevity is key.
That was my problem beforehand. When I had the first one, I was like on tilt easy. Like right when I started losing, I'm like, damn, I gotta make that back.
You just don't want to revenge do it. Like, revenge is not going to do anything. You just want to be able to be in the game and keep doing the same thing that's won. You have something that's won trades, you just gotta keep doing it now. It's not gonna win every day, you're not gonna get a trade every day, but that's why we don't need to trade every day. Because guess what, some days we're not gonna get it, and it just so happens the day most times that I'm not trading be the days I don't get a trade anyway. So just be working out.
That was some great food, I ain't gonna lie. I am full and I hear a Lambo. Where's he at? I can hear him. I don't see him though. I can still hear him shifting. He's around town, but we got another one-on-one. I'm gonna change the angle for you guys just so you guys don't get bored. But yes, education sometimes is boring. Sometimes education isn't fun. And sometimes it's gonna be bright as shit. Oh my God.
Bro, like you said, like you've been telling me, it was always there. Like it was always done. It was just me that was stopping myself. I was really in the way. And the last 2 weeks, I've been seeing that. I've been seeing like the little things that I could actually adjust on. Like the last 2 weeks within the live sessions, the back testing one specifically, I've noticed that like, because I be at work, so it's like I can't visually watch the screen, you know? So I'm listening, and I'm really playing ear tag. And I'm noticing that like a keen difference between what I'm doing and what you're doing is simply just waiting. It's like you're actually okay with missing your trade. You're actually okay not chasing the markets. You don't marry your bias. It's like it's these little things that you're doing that's allowed you to be the person that you are inevitably. See what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm starting to realize that, like, okay, just because 9:30 is 9:30 doesn't mean I need to execute at 9:30.
9:30 is just volume. I mean, the trade could have been before 9:30. It could be after. 9:30 is just a time where volume is likely to be put into the market. And at the end of the day, that doesn't mean anything besides that. It just means volume is there. The trade could have been after. It could be before. But it just comes down to being aware of the time that volume is going to come in, and then having a bias that you now want to see unfold, and just being able to wait for it.
I don't want to move like I'm the king of the world. I don't want to move like I'm greater than, because the truth is, like, lo and behold, it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, money comes and goes. Like, flush that shit tomorrow. So it's just like, I don't know necessarily like how I should like continue to move forward without like really getting in my head. Like,
I would say, do you have like a straightforward plan, like everything written down?
written, nah, it's more like mental, and I recite it every day.
I would say, yo, this sun is bright as shit, bro. Like, this is what I'm about to do. I have to look on my computer like in a weird angle. I'm about to send you this progress tracker. Inside of it, I want you to go through it and everything, but since you already are at a point to where you have something that works, you just gotta have it written down, have it all in one spot, and this is gonna be something that's gonna be able to help you with that, and just have it in one spot. Like you said, it's mental, but you don't always wanna have everything mental. You don't wanna leave it up to just remembering. You wanna be able to have it down.
No, that's true. Because at the end of the day, I'm not telling myself everything. I'm not reciting everything. Information is definitely being left on the table.
Getting the payout was inevitable, but now it's about, okay, how many can I get before I crash out? You just don't want to make it any. You just want to keep on going and just don't get in your own way long term. It's not easy, but it'll be worth it.
Nah, yeah, especially. Shit, after the first one, you see everything is actually, like, aligned.
That's possible. I mean, you ain't doing nothing crazy. Now you got paid for doing something you were already doing. Now you just got to keep trying to do it.
It's funny, too, because the day I requested my withdrawal, I got paid from my job, and my check was $1,300, bro, and my withdrawal was $1,300, and it's just like, what the fuck?
I'm telling
I'm really
you,
working for nothing.
the money is there.
8 hours. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
And that's just one account. Imagine if you have multiple accounts. I mean, it can go, the money's there. The money's inevitable. But the money's not the goal. We want to be able to focus on building the habits and the process so that the money is just a byproduct of it, of just following the plan. And that's why you have exactly what you got now. Put it all written down. Go in here, just get used to it. Just kind of make it all yourself. Make it all yours. Just get used to how to do it all and just get to work. If it's not measured, it's not managed. Shout out to my boy Elijah. Just got a payout. Now we just got to keep it going. I'm telling you, students be winning. Students be winning. I be winning, but the students be winning too. But now we got to hop on these other calls. Right now I got 9 minutes until the next call, which I think is going to be the last call. It is the last call. This is going to be the 5th call. Ate some food. Yeah.
Can't complain, can't complain. Yeah, we got JP. JP is another student. He hasn't got a funded account. He hasn't got a withdrawal, but he is still learning how to trade. Like I'm teaching him from square nothing. Like he doesn't know anything about the charts until he met me. So we're kind of building him all up. He's been paper trading this week, so he's getting used to taking the trades and everything, actually seeing price action, actually pressing buy and sell and seeing the executions. I showed results from him, I think, on one of the vlogs. So.
Yo, do you ever take, after you win your first trade, do you ever go for the second?
Usually I
rare that
won't.
You do it.
Usually I won't. Like it's
Yeah.
very rare that I'll try to go for another trade after a W. Now loss, yeah. Break even, yeah. But a win, usually I walk away because if I just take a L after taking a W, it's just like it was for nothing. And then the chance of me wanting to make it back is just there's no point. I'd rather just take my one W. Like usually if I can catch one W, that's good because even if I go a full day of taking my full max losses of 2 trades, that's just the one W.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's better. It's just easier for me to be able to manage risk and do everything accordingly that way. It makes more sense when it comes to things, just because when you do it that way, you're also just keeping it less is more. Because if you're doing that and then not trading every day, also the amount of trades you're taking accumulated like throughout the week and month is not as many as it could be. Like if you're back to back taking trades, and it's just gonna build the habit of wanting to trade more. Less is more. If you can catch a W, so you're better off just not even closing a trade then. Just maybe it goes higher. Just keep holding that trade.
Yo, and then like let's say after 11:30 a.m., right? Do you go back on the charts and see where the charts went just to
Usually I'll leave it. If I'm in a trade already and I'm just waiting, I'll usually just go do what I got to do. Just let the market while I wait for it to hit TP. If I'm not in a trade and I'm just done by 11 o'clock, then I'm usually not coming back to the charts. I just let it do what it's going to do. It's very rare. Sometimes it might come like 11 and look at it. Maybe the trade's 11, but it's very rare. Like most of the times I'm just gone after that time.
Gotcha.
And if I call something, I did. But usually it's fast. Usually within that 9:30 to 11 time, I should catch something. And if I don't, it's better safe than sorry.
Got you. And then, so for the fair value gaps, bro, how far left do you look on the chart?
So if you're on like the hour time frame, I would say, honestly, the main important thing is going to be like, say, London session and the previous day, because most of the time, anything past that is a pretty decent ways away. Like it's not going to get hit within the next hour or next 30 minutes. Like it's going to be a pretty far. You want to pay attention to where you closer are within price, trying to take it to the next area, if that makes sense. But usually I'm not looking that far. And especially if you go to the higher the time frame, you especially don't have to look as far because it's going to be even more within that price action. But the closer it is, the newer gaps is what I'm paying attention to. Now, that doesn't mean that the ones that are further away don't mean anything. It's just, it's the time and a place. We might be going towards a gap that's 300 points higher, but it's not necessarily a matter right now. It's just more of a target, somewhere that we think is going.
Got you.
But I like to pay attention to when they're close.
Management and all that, but I feel like I could pass a prop firm by making profit, right? By making like 5,000. So I don't want to spend 2 weeks trying to pass this shit, make the 5K, and then start back at zero. Is that how it works? Or should I just go live and see if I can just make real profits?
I mean, either or. If you could do one, you could do the other, but you got to look at it like this too. You'll spend less going into the prop firm to get access to more, but you'll have a lot more rules. Versus if you go into a live account, you're going to have to, for that account that you're spending maybe $100, $250 on with a prop firm to get maybe $2,500 a drawdown. And then based off of that account size is what you'll have to use to be able to get that target. So if you now do that in a live account, now that's you putting $2,500 of your own into it, if that makes sense. Now if you lose that, now you're just down $2,500 versus if you do the prop firm route, if you could do it, then you're going to be able to get past it. I would say for the first time, it's smarter to go for the prop firm because you don't know if you can or you can't because you never did it yet. You know what I mean? And just to put $2,500 at risk, it wouldn't make sense. Now, if you could do it the prop firm, there's no reason why you can't do it on the live account also. You're just going to be, it's like essentially a cheaper route up front to be able to learn first. And it also has other pros and cons of just teaching you the little things, like the patience aspect, the not have the risk management, the stuff that the live account's not necessarily going to do. The live account's just going to be there. If you know what you're doing, you could take advantage of it. But if you don't know what you're doing, there's a lot of harm you can just do to yourself, and nothing's going to essentially tell you not to do anything, or it's just going to let you do what you do.
Versus a prop firm, there's more restriction and rules to be able to teach you that there's like reinforcements for the things you do wrong. That besides just losing the account. The week I had a good week, now we just gotta keep doing the same thing. Last week's results don't dictate next week's. We just show up and do the same exact thing again. Maybe it's an L week, but I just go in there, I manage risk. The way I look at it, 7.5 in a week. If I go into next week, there's no reason that I can go into it. If I want to, just risk what? 3.5. I don't have to lose anything more. I can just go in there and risk 3.5. Even if I lose all of that, I lose all my trades, I'm only down half of what I made last week, and I'm still up for the last 2 weeks. Versus if I go into it with no risk management, with no understanding of none of that, I go into it and then lose it all, and then maybe lose more. Versus I can still be profitable. I can go in there and risk maybe just 2,000, maybe just put $500 trades, still maybe make an extra 2,000, just like that. If I catch a trade risking 500, I make 1,000. If I catch another one, that's 2,000. I just made an extra 2,000 on top of the 7 now. And we are done with all the calls. 6:11, ate some food, gave some value. I gave the habit tracker to some students, as you guys seen, so we're gonna see how that is with them and everything. But now I'm about to get some content stuff posted. So yeah, and then I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna chill and I'm gonna go. I wanna make a snack or something. So maybe we go to the store. I don't know. We gonna figure it out. Team. This is gonna be where the video's going to be coming to an end. You can barely see me right now. Hold on. I'm about to put you up real quick. I'm gonna have a small talk for the people that made it to the end of the video. Y'all are the real ones. Y'all are the ones that deserve the entire world. But I just wanted to show you guys a little motivation, which isn't nothing crazy, but it's only a little something prospectively to me. I've done better before, I've done worse before, but it's okay. I'm grateful for the position I'm in. But right here, you can see that I made $10,000 trading in 7 trading days. $10,000 in 7 trading days. And in my opinion, this was really more than a week. Well, not more than a week, this was less than a week because I didn't trade every single day. I traded 3 times this week. So 3 of those 7 trades was 1 week. So if you put that into perspective, I made a great amount of money in the last 10 days. $10,000, not even in 7 days. Crazy. $10,000 a week can go a long way. $10,000 a week is $40,000 a month. And like I said, I wasn't going crazy this week. I wasn't risking my $2,000 a trade. I was only risking $1,000, $1,500 a trade on Monday. Very possible. Everything that I went in this video, I explained exactly everything that I did this week, went over some of the trades, gave a breakdown, went over mental stuff with the team. Everything I gave you guys in this video is a straight game. But if you want to be able to work with me one-on-one, get more on a personalized help for me to be able to, hop on one-on-one calls so you can hear this shit in real life. 2, to make sure you apply in the first link in the description. You can make sure you work with me one-on-one. I can help you get the individual help that you need to be able to help you make your first 5 figures when it comes to traders, just like all my students. So with that being said, I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this long video. If you enjoy these longer videos with all the game, make sure you comment and let me know. Stay safe, stay busy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow's daily video.